parents was wanting me to eat vegetable, but every time
I believe that
my
ampalaya.
grandmother,
I
yeah,
believe
every time my grandmother saw it,
uh,
grandmother would just say, "Oh, naging hirap na ba kayo kaya kayo nagugulay?"
I don't
Wait, but gulay
discriminate
is
when it comes to
expensive now, huh? It's
yeah,
like,
Yeah,
that's
but
true.
that was the story. That's why I don't eat vegetable.
That's
I
why I think
tried.
like nowadays, like cooking sinigang feels like a luxury because of all the vegetables you have to put in it.
yeah.
Oh,
Is like the meat itself is like less than the amount that I spend on the veg. If only because I put so much veg, because I put okra and labanos and
I mean, did
yeah.
you cook sinigang with santo last time, right? I saw it on your
How was
post.
it? Yeah, how was it?
It was not as sour as I thought it would be. Even though the skin itself was sour, I think what I should have done was I should have taken out the seeds because the seeds themselves were very, very sweet.
Yeah.
But then it also added a lot of flavor, so I was like 50-50 about it. Because if I took that out, it might not taste as complete. But at the same time, it was also contributing a lot of sweetness to the soup. So that was that.
Have you tried cooking sinantolan though?
Not yet.
It's good.
Oh.
It's just like you meat ng santol,
Uh-huh.
then you chop it into bits, and then you cook it just as you would with Bicol Express. So it needs coconut
Oh.
milk
Uh-huh.
and meat. It's good. Kind of sour but good.
I'll try that because I really like sour stuff. So by the way, we are live. We have been live for a bit. So they were just we were they just heard us talk about gulay and sinigang. It's like
Vegetables are a luxury. That's what we were talking about.
yes, you know it's a luxury because what was that? Who's the voice actor of Cressy again? I'm forgetting her name.
Was it Liza?
Liza, yeah, Liza likes
Li-
sinigang, right? Because it's as Pinoy can get. If I remember her saying. But that's not a dig on her. Huh? I actually understand that a lot of people from the diaspora, Filipino Canadians, Filipino Americans, they connect with our culture through the food that they still eat, even though they're in the U.S.,
That's true.
even though they're in the West. So yeah,
Hi.
hello.
Oh, that's why they're standardizing the
That's me.
adobo.
Oh
That
no.
I mean, people outside our country
Don't
would get
judge.
confused. Oh,
Don't judge us for that.
The only thing that's standard about adobo is that it's non-standard. Like, I know no one who will cook the same adobo as another person.
oh, and I think they say it's based on what is available on that certain place.
Oh,
I
that's true.
think, yeah.
And I was actually doing a lot of research for some of my RPGs, some of the modules that I write. Because in one module, I write about adobo as the recipe for adobo. But the recipe of adobo as it was before the Spaniards came. So the Spaniards are the ones who called it adobo. But we always had that vinegar preserved meat for a long time. Very a related dish is kinilaw, for example. So it's something that has come up in my RPG writing, surprisingly enough. But
So
without further ado,
there will be a Sinauna recipe book.
Will there be one?
no, I can't say that. I don't own Sina Una. I only wrote for it. So
That would be
You gotta pitch it to the people
Paladin.
in charge of
yeah.
that entire thing. Yo, he would be
book
into that.
Paladin and Seer Sword about it.
Sword?
Okay, alright, let's actually go to our intro. Hello, I am bukojuice. Hindi kayo mauuhaw pagkasama niyo ako kasi parati kayo makakainom ng BJ. Hello, this is me, your GM for the day, and we are going to go back to our Shadowrun playthrough called Dugot the Gitab. That is Blood and Sparks. Or Blood and Electricity if you want to be super literal about it. There's actually a lot of things that I want to talk about when it comes to the Gitab as a word, but we'll get back to that at some other time.
I I've
Go
heard
ahead.
that one before, like Dagitaban and Dagdaloy.
Itaglarangan for electric field. It's funny, but all right. Let's introduce our players one by one. Let's go from the upper left of the screen currently. That is going to be Karlen. Can you talk about your character as well as yourself in 3 sentences or more or less?
I'm Karlen, and my character is Pixie, and I resonate with her because we're both chaotic. I think, yeah.
Cool. Thank you. And then let us go to Anne. Same thing.
Hi, my name is Anne. I play Renegade. She and I both used to live in Canada, but we are now in Manila. We don't have a clue what's going on here.
Things are happening. That much is certain. Things are happening. Karlos, are you with us? Karlos has been having some internet problems, but I think he's okay now. Can you tell us about yourself and your
Yeah.
character? 3 sentences, more or less.
Sure. I'm playing Anino. He's a cyberized street samurai by night. Works at 7-Eleven by the daytime.
Nice. And then let us go to. I'm not sure if we can keep calling it 7-Eleven. We might be. Nah, it should be fine.
Yeah, just
It's
we'll
the
get
big ones that I'm
sponsorship.
trying to avoid, like the owner of the Jolly Arc. So
the company of Benton's
Yeah.
brother.
I am all day. Pwede rin all day.
all day.
Villar Supremacy.
Parang mas gusto ko yung 7-Eleven.
Alpha Mart.
And then, sorry, I cut you off, TJ. Let's go to TJ and let's hear
Yeah.
about his character.
Yep, hello everyone. I'm TJ and I've been playing Django, your friendly neighborhood spiritista in 2018.
I was waiting for him to say spider because like Spiritista.
All right. So, the last time we left our group, you just Carl's character Pixie
Yeah.
actually just encountered a giant bee. And who was also in the building? I think Anino let the orc go. So I'm assuming Anino will now go up to Pixie. Is this am I correct?
He also has a CD.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the CD has a picture of Britney
Britney
Spears on it.
Spears.
I wouldn't know who Britney Spears is, but I'm pretty confident this isn't what we're looking for. So I'll probably just run after the person I let go, just yelling shit all the way.
So you're going to run after the orc? Is that what
Yep.
you're doing?
Yep.
Alright, so you start
Yeah,
going
because I
down.
flipped the CD over and yeah.
And it just says Britney Spears.
And we're just talking about it on the way. Oh,
Hit
so
me
sweet.
baby one more time. Is it the Hit Me Baby One More Time CD or the Toxic CD?
Or
Hit me, baby,
the
one more time.
surface one. Because the
Oops, I
most
did it
recent-
again.
Yeah, that one. Oops, I did it again. Right.
Yeah. So definitely not what we're looking for.
So, with that in mind, how about everyone else? Where is Django? Django is still at the 7-Eleven.
Yep, I'm at 7-Eleven eating whatever's equivalent of Shopao in 2018. And Slurpee.
Okay, the thing.
Renegade is still in. Right?
I'm actually guarding. I'm just eating just for show. I'm guarding the body of Renegade, which is in the storage room.
Cool. So, interestingly, what can I say about Shopao? Shopao still exists, except it's no longer asado or bola-bola. It inside, so basically you have the same white pastry thing, but inside, instead of meats, you have tofu that has been flavored to taste like meat.
Oh, makes sense.
It's actually called soy pao. So,
Sorry.
What?
Not show meow and show out.
mm.
Hey, plow.
It's called soy pao.
Soy pao.
Sorry, pal.
You've heard of rich people like oh well, you're an elf, so there you actually hear that there are some elves in high society that will serve authentic siopao with actual meat.
Oh.
But there's actually a very strong shortage of meat in the world because of something that happened in the early 21st century. Something about the virus.
That's sad. I can feel my character being sad about it.
So everyone is almost like forced vegan in 2018. Oh,
Like
yeah.
veggie meat. People are eating veggie meat
Like-
now.
Even coffee is at a shortage. Instead of coffee, when you go to 7-Eleven and you go to the dispenser, it actually dispenses something called soy calf, which is basically soy milk flavored with coffee and caffeine.
It's basically just like burned soy
Yeah,
for it to get the bitterness of it.
and then they infuse it with caffeine so that it actually does the effect of coffee.
And I'm
Uh,
drinking coffee now. So like,
They say it's it emulates the taste of coffee, but people who have actually drunk coffee say it's not.
Biggest na lang.
Oh.
yeah. Pixie's probably like
You
this just
remember?
tastes like burnt taho for some
Yeah.
reason.
Iberto.
Okay, so you has been chasing the orc, but it seems that you've lost the immediate trail. You can spend time looking for her. Do you want to try and do that?
I'll radio in to everybody else and I'm just going to ask, how's everybody doing? I lost the orc. I have a CD. I don't think this is what we're looking for unless we're looking for a CD about a girl in jeans.
Oh,
Getting hit one more time.
Yeah.
well, that's probably not the CD we're looking for, but that's the CD I'm looking for.
Okay, I'll put it in my pocket. And so,
Yeah,
do
and-
I chase after or do you guys need me there? I'm in the stairwell. Help.
I'm
I think you should-
still
yeah,
in the
I think
storage
you
room.
should- I think you should go. I'll meet you downstairs. Because I already,
Okay.
I also have like a bunch of CDs here. We could just like go through them.
And I have a sin that I'm just realizing now. Guess what? I did not click.
Record.
Record!
I did not
Yay!
click record.
Nice.
Oh no!
So it's okay. It just means that I have to download it off Twitch
It
later
from the
after the
Twitch.
game. Yeah. It's just that the Twitch quality is slightly lower, but it should be fine. I should just remember to download it immediately after our game later.
Lower quality, I mean, better skin.
I guess.
Smoother skin for us.
So okay, going back.
I did my one job. Thank you.
Yeah. So that's actually totally my fault because
No,
I remember.
so I say into the comms to say I'm Matrix, but I'm stuck in the storage room because there are people outside. I think I hear Django, but I'm not sure.
Are you still in VR?
I dropped out and then I'm like in
Alright.
AR now.
So you could probably see Django, no problem. Because I
Yeah,
think Django
um,
I
is
see
actively looking out.
Django through the door. Yeah, could I see Django through the door? I have to open the door.
He's eating soy pao.
Yep, I'm eating. And if you're
Okay.
gonna ask, I'll just open it. You can just go out. I think
Okay.
Anino had gave us some consent with this fellow.
No, but are there still
7-Eleven.
people who are working? It's
Yeah.
24/7, right? Like
Yeah.
people are still working, right?
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter. There's a
despite the
crime.
name, it's 24/7. I think it's the name of 7-Eleven.
So yeah.
Am I aware of if there's a restroom or something nearby, I can just pretend that I just came in to buy something, but I went to the restroom first.
Not in 7-Eleven, but somewhere in the building on this floor, there is. Wow, why do I remember this particular building? There is a restroom right outside. You turn right.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna like try to be stealthy, quiet to slip out of the room. And then I'm gonna like pretend that I just came from the restroom, like where the restroom was, come into the 7-Eleven. Also, I'm gonna leave Amino's stuff there because I'm sure he'll be back to pick it up.
All right, no
I
problem.
can't because I don't have a place to hide. If I'm wearing a long armored coat, could I hide a katana in my coat?
Unlikely.
Okay, so I just leave it there because I don't want to get in trouble, and Amino probably will come back for it.
Yeah, and my sword is disguised as a tray of several footlongs. So
You could take out the footlongs. Like- but then one of the 7-Eleven people will be like, Ma'am, kailangan niyo pong bayaran yan.
Okay, I'll just what I want to do is like sneak out of the back, and then I want to go somewhere where it looks like I'm just coming in from where the restroom is. I want to like
All right, sure.
way out of this.
So since we're talking about concealing weapons, it's actually a good time to open up
You could
this.
just pretend that you're lost. Like, I can't find the restroom. I've been going around here for like.
Okay, so I'm not sure if you're looking at the screen. Probably not. Or if you're looking at the stream, I have a table on called concealability thresholds.
Nice.
All right. So basically, a light pistol has a threshold of 3, which means if someone's trying to spot your weapon, that means they need 3 hits. So you have a heavy pistol, Renegade. That actually means that it is harder to hide. It's stuckable. It has threshold of 2. So if someone is actively looking for weapons on you, like a guard, then that means they only need to make 2 hits on their search check in order to notice that you're carrying a gun. But then a lot of the time also the guards are just poking it with sticks. So poking your bags with
Up
sticks.
until 2080,
Oh.
they'd still be doing that.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Oh, man,
And
too real.
it's the same
Okay.
drumstick. It's the cheap drumstick, and they'd be like,
Sometimes they put some mechanisms on it that like makes beeping sounds. You
If
don't
I
know
have-
what the beeping means because sometimes it beeps and sometimes it doesn't, but they don't really care. Like beep, beep.
If I have a concealable holster, does that offset?
It
Does it-
adds 1 to the
does it-
threshold if you have a concealable holster.
Okay, so then yeah, I oh god, I hope I put it on the sheet because I swear I bought it. I have one of those. I'm pretty sure.
So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, let's do it if you have one.
yeah, I'm going to assume that you have it, and
I
then
just wanna
check your
see
sheet later.
Um,
Okay, that
My
means
sheet.
that
I did it.
I just have to roll for the guard, and then the threshold is 3, right?
This is gonna be awful.
So let's see, where is my? Here you go. And then dice. My dice pool is 4 for the guard, and then I'm rolling now.
Oh, that would have been a very good card. I'm sorry.
I get 0 hits. So yeah, they didn't notice your gun. So you just got in. and
Then
you look all confused. Then they actually point you to where the bathroom is, where the toilets are rather.
yeah, I'm like, oh good, thank you for your help.
Ma'am, CR kanan
and then
po.
I just
And then
yeah, okay,
yung unang
salamat.
pito po.
Okay, and then I kind of just like with Django like super casually. I'm just like, hey, and then I'll go.
And
guard-
you know, what are
the
you doing
guard
right now?
says.
Again? Sorry. Carlos.
Yes, sorry.
What are you doing again right now? Are you chasing the orc or are you going to Pixie?
I'm gonna ask them, do they need me there or do they need the orc?
We need the.
Clock ticking, guys.
Orc.
Orc. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we need the orc.
And I just go like this in the comments, be like, have fun!
All right, the orc then. Let's see. Do you have a skill that will let you look for people? Otherwise, I'm going to just ask you to roll will plus intuition.
Usually it's survival with urban, or was
Oh,
it
yeah.
perception? I don't remember what it is.
Basically, I'm going.
Survival urban tracking. That's
Yeah.
the skill.
So yeah, you can use survival and intuition. So as your dice put, do you want to do that? Uh-oh, I don't think he's catching us.
I can't use perception.
Perception.
It's not perception because she's not in the immediate vicinity. But she did leave in a hurry, so she might have left things behind that will let you track her.
Sorry. Can I use perception instead?
We're not catching each other. I will put it on chat.
She's
No.
not.
No one perception. Survival works.
Oh.
Oh no.
Zzz, zzz, zzz.
Did Karlos disappear?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Zzz, zzz, zzz.
Okay. Let's do some troubleshooting for a bit.
I'm Django now.
Yeah, it gets mixed up whenever someone disappears.
Internet's
Hey, congrats!
If you're watching this, you have now experienced Philippine Internet.
And yeah, I'm
Okay,
DJ
Carlos.
now.
I think an easy way to fix this right now is to ask you to turn off your camera first,
Sure.
and then let's stick to audio for you for now.
Okay.
Although
I'm
mix
on
up
audio.
Okay, I'll fix that one instead.
See.
So how is
So
it
what
now?
were we
Okay.
doing?
You were asking me about perception. Perception is a no, but you can use survival.
Do not have survival. So what else can I roll? What's left?
Okay, then it's going to be intuition. Intuition. only.
Intuition.
And then
Okay,
this will be
so
opposed
do I have any
by-
penalties?
Do you have penalties for rolling unskilled? Not sure.
For tracking.
For now, let's assume that there
Some
isn't. But there
There-
There
probably
isn't. Okay.
There isn't, but there are some skills you cannot roll unskilled.
yeah.
I
I don't
don't-
think survival is one.
Okay,
of them,
not-
so just roll intuition. I
Okay,
think you
sure.
need to hit you need 4 hits to do this.
4 hits. No,
Just
I got
One.
just well, yeah, well, just one.
All right. She's heavy set in the sense that you know she also has mods, just like you. So there's some imprints of her footsteps sometimes on the cement, but not enough for you to track.
Damn it. Okay. Sige. Since the trail is cold, I'll try to rush up to where Pixie and the rest are.
Okay, they're actually in different locations. Pixie is upstairs, and Renegade plus Django is downstairs.
Yeah, I'll go upstairs.
All right.
Basically, try to protect the exposed one upstairs.
Okay.
And I'm going outside the room now. Carrie
So
is not-
incidentally, when Anino arrives with Pixie, what Pixie saw with the whole giant hexagonal stuff and the giant bee, for Carlos it's just a normal. For Carlos rather, for Anino it's just a normal vault. So you don't see that. You don't see that giant bee thing that you saw before.
Oh,
That I described before rather.
they're still in the room when Anino arrived.
Um, we could ask Carl that. Where is Pixie right now?
She just got out of the vault and about to go outside of it.
All right, so we would probably like meet up with Anino just as he's arriving from the stairs.
And I'm carrying the CD. And I'm smiling because the one on the top of it was the Oops I Did It Again album.
But you haven't opened it yet, huh?
No, but there's a one on top, right? It's
Yeah.
a stack of CDs, right?
Yeah, yeah.
There's a stack of CDs. So the one on top is Oops I Did It.
Would that mean that you have two copies of Oops, I Did It Again? Because Anino also has one exactly the same.
Yeah.
So interesting.
But because there's like
Ooh.
there's a remastered version.
One of them's a remaster.
2050.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay.
Special edition.
All right.
Let's go, Brittany.
So what are you going to do now as a group?
And let's go down and at the with Django and
Yeah.
All right.
Renegade.
Let's do it then.
Sige.
So you go
That
down.
little robot follows you.
You catch up with everyone
Mhm.
else.
Yep.
Try to get
And so on the plus side, you did get your CDs. So for everyone catching up with chat, a CD is an ancient recording device that you could use, that you could input data into. Unfortunately, a CD is also incompatible with modern tech, in the sense that you could probably get
Oh.
someone who is well versed in antiques and old tech in order to extract data from a CD. But you yourself, for example, a decker cannot do it because they don't have the equipment by default. So you
So we're cowboy bebopping this.
would need someone who knows how to, or who has the hardware, something called a DVD player. Which sounds weird because it's called a CD, but the machine that you need is a DVD player. What's the difference?
iPhone. But yeah, so
I think the difference is iPhone. Yeah.
But Renegade lives in Manila, right?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, from last session, you live near Malate.
He lives near Malate.
Renegade at least.
the slums of Malate.
Yeah. There might be people there. If
Wait,
not, we're
Anne, can you
going to
speak?
have-
I think you're on mute.
If not, we're going to have to go to Recto.
Oh,
And see
do we
if
need the data or
The
we
old
just need
shops
to?
are still there.
To be fair, you don't need to extract the data. You just need to give them the CD. But there's also a stash of
Yeah,
CDs
but-
there. You don't know which one. The Mr. Johnson
Yeah.
ones.
And they all have sentimental values to you.
They're not
Just the
all
Brit-
music CDs. Like some of them are like blank.
Just the Britney ones. Yeah.
Some of them are blank. Sorry. Some of them have this bland design that just says CDR King in front. You don't know
Well,
what
we
that
don't
means.
understand.
Said the R.
Said.
Said the R, said the RW, because there's a rewritable one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you do isolate 3 rewritable ones.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, so I mean, we know the. Would we know what type, what C DVD are we looking for? At least a clue, so that we can.
I think you just
Sort.
need the hardware. It's possible that with uh, with Renegade around, with the skills that she has enough to transfer the data if she has the hardware. It's just that this is antique. It's this antique tech, so you don't have it by default.
One is labeled Scorpio Knights for some reason.
What's this? Scorpio Knights 2?
Hey, you're rich. Can we like find some old tech
Me?
to see what's in here? Do you have like access to?
Well, I did forget to check the room if there are other old texts there. You know what? Let's just go back out and see. Still have that access.
So yeah. The room is surprisingly normal if you're bringing your friends up there. It does have like the whole vault thing where you have to like
Yeah.
spin it around
But
to
if
open it.
So
But
there's
inside it's kind of like just a normal office space.
normal office.
There are a bunch of rich people stuff there like books
And paper.
made of paper. Yeah. So, there's-
Yeah.
Paper.
so you enter an actual library and like, hey, books. So
I'll
but-
be in the corner playing with the Newton's Cradle on the desk.
all right. Is anyone else doing anything here?
I'll help
You guys
them
wanna
find
look around?
whatever
We can look around. And then I described to them what
But I-
this indie player or DVD
player
player
looks like.
or reader. So it's kind of like square thing, and then I grab a book. It's kind of like this big, and then you see a button there, and then if you click that button, it opens. And that's where you
Oh.
can see around it.
So is it
More or
logic
less like that.
roll for me to perception logic?
All right. If you are
Me
going
to
to be
understand
looking around, let's see. Logic plus intuition.
I'm going to go into AR and then kind of just see if I can like there's like pieces of tech that will jump out at me, like icons or anything.
You know, that's actually very odd because you go into AR, nothing changes. There's no AR here. It's just like, wow, that hasn't happened in a while.
But Django's spirits felt magic in the room, right?
Yeah,
Like the last time.
go out.
Yeah.
What if the magic's just like what if the magic's effect is that it looks normal to outsiders?
Well, that's something that I can check.
That's possible. You can Django can roll a logic plus intuition roll.
Yeah.
Then tell me how
I
many hits
can.
you-
It's what? Intuition and
logic. They're both attributes.
I can show
Logic.
you the world. I can show you the world.
it's 3 hits for me.
3 hits. There's something here that's making your like making the hairs on your arm.
Goosebumps.
Yeah, it's giving you goosebumps, but you're not sensing anything. Although you can try a sensing.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna do some sensing.
So you
stuff.
open your third eye, and you look into the whole place. And can you roll me this time? It's charisma plus a sensing. Sorry, astral rather.
Astral, and charisma. Yes. That is 5 hits.
5 hits. So, remember what I described last time, where the vault is actually like a giant beehive. Now you see it. You see the whole
Oh.
thing, and then there's this 9 foot tall bee
Jollibee.
that
so that
is
means
actually.
there's already two of us who are seeing it.
But mine
uh,
is more of like a silhouette.
yours
like-
like
Am I not-
superimposed.
Or do I stop seeing it?
Do you have astral? The skill. It's a skill. I think since you're an adept, you need astral perception, the quality. If you don't have it, the best thing that you have is that you feel it.
I don't. I
It's
don't
okay.
have Astro.
So yeah, you don't know how you saw it earlier, but
Yeah.
now you're not seeing it.
I'm like,
I'm just gonna say, Pixie, I thank you.
Uh,
Oh.
it has 40
Okay.
eyes, and each of them is staring at you.
Mm. Oh, Pixie,
what's-
I'm
what-
seeing a certain avatar of some sort, maybe guarding this place. Is it
what?
friendly
what-
to you?
I saw a bee, like huge ass
Oh,
bee.
Exactly
with a
the
lot
same
of
thing.
eyes.
Yeah. But I mean, he's fine, I guess. She gave me these CDs.
You are
Oh, okay.
you are painfully aware that at the butt of this bee there is a sword length piercer.
Is it hostile to people?
It's
to,
just
Um,
watching
to
you.
us? Yeah, because it's watching me very
Okay.
creepily.
I think the best way we can go with this is if you see anything, point it to me because she did say something about things belonging to me since I'm a Villahermosa.
So
So
does that mean that we don't have to touch? I mean, it's really scary for us to touch anything aside from you.
yeah, I think that's yeah. I
Yeah,
have
just
a feeling that
give
that's
everyone a heads up about that.
Wait, everyone listening, right? Don't touch anything. Just point it to me, cause Django's like
Yeah, you
seeing
you all pass by the
something.
bloated corpse, by the way.
And that
Oh,
oh
yeah.
god, I don't even want to explain. Probably has allergic reaction to bees. I don't know
Yeah.
if you've ever seen My Girl, but that's how that dude ended up.
But okay, so we'll just we'll just look around and
Okay,
point
let's look around
stuff
for-
to you. What we
Excuse me,
think, like
what
a
are you
CD
doing
player.
here? You hear a woman, and then
I point to Pixie.
you turn around, and by the
I
entrance
also
of the
point to
vault,
Pixie.
by the vault there is let's say Chinese Filipino person in a business suit with two for lack of a better term, seraphim guards flanking her, and she's like, Miss
Seraphim is in
Villahermosa.
angel? As in
Um,
angels?
no, it's a soldier. Sorry, it's a what's the term? It's an elite unit
Spy.
Ah, okay.
from.
It's just
And it's just the rank, the seraphim.
Yeah.
The rank.
So it's it. You can tell that it's like this
So the
these
Seraphim
guys
is
are
an
decked out.
organization.
okay. They're not carrying any drumstick to check bugs.
Renegade immediately recognizes the insignia. There's a very religious motif to it. Think of if a priest was wearing full body armor. That's kind of what it looks like because they have like
Modern day paladin?
Yeah, kind of
Like,
like that. Except they're wearing
Them are like
Kevlar.
modern day paladins. Yeah.
So
Some
yeah,
of
there's
them
two of
are.
them, and the lady says, Miss Villahermosa, the last time I checked, you were not part of the board. I don't think you should have access to this place.
I know that, but I have some stuff that my brother has that I own, but he brought here. Actually, here these bunch of Britney Spears CDs. These are mine. These are my collection. And I was wondering if you could tell me where I could find a DVD player. Is there anything lying around? I know it's not your job, but
I apologize, Miss Villahermosa. I don't deal in antiques. Now, I would like to ask you to leave.
what?
Like I said, you don't have a board position anymore. You have no right to be here. Now,
I'm s-
you are a member of the Villahermosa family, so I don't want to resort to brute means.
okay. Okay.
While this conversation is happening, I'm trying to awkwardly hide my sword from the guys.
I'm actually looking at how the big 9 foot tall being is reacting to those three people.
Not just it it is regarding it with at least regarding the new arrivals with at least 10 eyes, but most of it is still trained at your party.
Okay.
So it's like some of them are like twisting around, looking at others.
It's creepy actually.
And I look at Django. Do you still see the bee?
Yeah.
Is it looking at me?
Partially.
Do you think it could hear me? She gave me the CD. Like, B, if you're listening, do you have like a DVD player in there?
It basically just drones. What is a
What?
What? You
What
didn't hear it.
is a DVD?
Oh, I
I'm
didn't
sorry,
know.
It doesn't know. Okay. I think we should just leave because
Valuables given.
I don't know who these guys are. Let's just
It
Okay.
seems like the bee just knows that the CDs are valuables that belong to the Villahermosa.
Okay, we'll leave. Just gonna have to find
So-
other
So you show the CDs, right, to this lady,
yeah.
and she's actually
Like
like
Britney Spears.
actually that's company property, and that's when the bee speaks. It's like, no, family property.
Oh.
And then at that point, the lady looks at the bee. So everyone
Oh,
else who's
she
not
can
as
see it.
who's not as sensing is it looks from the point of view of someone who's not as sensing. It looks like she just looked at nowhere, and then she says, "Of course, Jolly One." She
The
says as she
jolly
bows.
one.
The jolly one.
Nagyayaya ang titi na mapakaling.
And then she says, "Miss Villahermosa, you may take the CDs, but that's about it.
That's what? But that's all.
But that's the extent of what you can bring with you."
Okay. I'll take what I can. I'll leave now. And what did you say your name was again? Just so I can check with my brother once he comes back.
I am Miss Arevalo.
Okay, Mr. Evelo, I'm pretty sure this is not the last time we'll see each other.
I'm sure it's not.
But yeah, thanks for letting me get my Britney Spears.
You, I will actually ask you to roll a logic plus intuition check.
Logic.
The threshold is you need 2 hits only.
I need what?
2 hits.
2 hits. My logic is 4, so that's 4 dice, right?
And then intuition also. It's another attribute.
Oh God, help me! Help me, Jollibee.
A great jolly one.
I need 2 hits.
Yes.
Come on, come on, come on. Ugh. It's 5 and up, right?
Yes.
I only have 1.
You only have one.
Yeah,
You feel like you've met Miss Arevalo before.
but I can't.
So, up to you. Choose one. Annoyed. Jealous. Hate.
Jealous.
You can't quite place it, but you're jealous of her. Maybe you've lived 80 years. There's a lot of memories there. But there's enough there that you. I don't like this person.
this
She's also an elf, by the way.
I just like look at her like that. You know, guys,
She does
look-
remember you, so because she just she was regarding you with familiarity.
Yeah. Or she probably saw my family
That's also
crest,
possible.
like tattoo.
So as you go down, as you're leaving the premises, you also notice that there's a security guard that's crying. No, I didn't know she wasn't part of the board. I need this job. And they're escorting him.
Manong Gardo!
It's like,
It's your fault.
I did what I could. I've served here for 30 years.
Oh no, Manong Gardo! And his kid, Junjun! What's gonna happen?
So he's like being escorted out. It looks like he was fired.
Oh.
Is there anything I can... Who's like bringing in the other guards?
One of those seraph things. The seraph person is like, you're lucky. You're just getting fired.
Wow, what an a-hole.
So they actually like manhandle him. They like push him out of the building. And like they throw a bunch of stuff at him, like a mug and some clothes. It's like, but my apartment is inside.
Oh, that's where he lives.
Now I feel that.
Just Pixie, can you do anything about it? Yeah,
Oh,
I think I think he's too old to be a Shadowrun.
I know.
He wasn't
I look at this-
particularly competent even to become a Shadowrunner. He was just
I know.
nice.
I look at my CD collection of Britney Spears. And then I get the oldest
Okay.
album.
MVP.
Because it's like a collector's item. Like the CDs are collector's items and they're vintage. And then I give it to him so that he could start a new life.
You're like,
Spell the antiques.
Like,
Mom, thank you
Manong
po.
Gardo, I'm really sorry this happened. We didn't know. Nah, this is what's gonna happen. But this is a collector's item. I want you to have it. Like, do what you want with it. Just make sure you don't scratch like this shiny part here.
Okay
That
po.
would work.
He's like, Ma'am, tagal naman na po ako dito. Baka naman po pwede niyo kausapin kuya niyo.
I will. I still have to talk to him about that Miss Arevalo girl. I've seen her somewhere. I just don't remember. Where I've seen her.
So he is currently like picking up his stuff. It doesn't look like he even has a bag. So
I'll be helping him picking up this.
he takes one of his shirts and is trying to like put everything there so that he can wrap things. And then he's like in his 50s, so he's trying his best to hold back his tears and be dignified about this undignified situation?
Manong Gardo.
Okay, so while this is happening, right?
Uh-huh.
Renegade is in VR, so she's got like this kind of visor-like situation when she's in VR. That's like just a rectangular like
Sure.
sort of situation, and she's already I guess somehow connected to her comlink, and she's already doing a search about the local Seraphim, like the organization,
Sure.
to see the situation, because she knows the organization one way when she was younger, but now like she wants to know what they're like
Okay.
locally.
I know that the Seraphim are working for what's their megacorp again?
I think they were acquired by Ares.
You're acquired by Ares. Yeah. Okay.
I
So,
think-
okay.
Or no, was it Ares? I don't remember actually. Hold on, let me look at something here. I forgot what happened to them after that whole situation.
Okay. I think that's good enough.
Yeah, they were
by Ares.
acquired by Ares in this timeline, I guess. Yeah.
Sure. All right. If you're just doing a casual search, you don't even have to go to VR.
Yeah.
You can just roll electronics plus logic against a threshold of, it's not even that high. 2. Yeah, if you want to buy hits, so that you don't have to roll, you can actually do it as well.
Okay, so it's electronics plus logic.
Yeah.
Do
She's do.
Okay.
Do I have enough to buy? Do I have enough to buy the 2 hits?
Okay, you can buy hits by subtracting 4 from
Wait.
your pool. So, what's your current pool?
My current pool is 8.
8. So, if you actually buy 2 hits, that means that you go down to 0, but you have 2 automatic hits. So, what that does is it's
Oh wait, 9. I have 9.
so
I
you
can
have
math,
2 hits
guys.
and you can still roll 1 if you want to have that possibility of rolling an extra hit.
I have a bonus edge for logic tests. I have to spend an edge to get to use that. I'm just trying to think if I can use
Sure.
my bonus edge for something.
So meanwhile, Gardo, the former guard, is acting up.
While helping him pick up things, I'm gonna ask him, sino ba yung si Miss Rebel ba yun? Bakit parang ang lakas-lakas niya, pati si Pixie kaya niyang palayasin dito sa lugar?
Ano po siya?
Inisip ko pa rin kung saan siya galing.
Board member po siya eh. Director of Operations po.
Okay. Pero wala naman parang walang parang sama ng loob, parang rules lang na ine-enforce ni Miss Arevalo yun. Miss pa siya, di ba?
Ano po? Divorced po. He says, he also goes to a nearby tree, and then he takes a fallen branch from that tree so that he can stick it on his t-shirt so that he can like carry the thing.
Oh.
And then
It's so vintage.
And then one of the other guards goes, Gardo, kailangan mo rin magbayad ng 5 new yen kung kukunin mo yung sanga. Corporate property. Okay.
I just throw the 5 new yen to anyone who's asking it.
Okay, you don't have to actually throw currency. You just
You
transfer.
don't throw currency.
You just transfer money.
But it would have been fun,
They're
like,
digital currency na. They're all Gcash.
It's literally a like data chip or whatever. Like currency.
You could get a data chip and just throw it at the guard.
Yeah. So I'll deduct 5 new yen for him.
I got 2 extra hits with my bonus. My bonus.
So you
And my
have
bonus edge.
automatic 2 hits, right? And then
Yeah.
extra 2, so 4. So that means you actually learn more than usual. Okay. So you know that Ares is employed by some of Aztec technology's higher ups here as personal bodyguards. So it's like an expensive deal between the two megacorps. And it looks like they're hiring seraphs in particular because something about their religion making them more trustworthy in the eyes of people who follow the same religion.
Okay.
You know that this arrangement has been happening for the past 5 years.
So is this?
It's
Wait,
actually a
hold
big
on.
fall from grace for the seraphs if you think about it, because bodyguard duty.
Yeah. So this was after
After the whole thing. Yeah.
after 2065, right? Like
Yeah.
that whole situation. Okay, so this is a downgrade for them.
A downgrade for them
locally in
unless
this
there's
area.
something here that is not publicly available. But for that, you might want to do something deeper.
Later. We'll do the illegal things later. I'm just thinking because I feel bad about Manong Gardo's situation. So I'm already thinking, yay, high logic. I'm already thinking, how can we make this better? And I'm just following Pixie and everyone else around, but I'm like, I put myself in AR mostly just for the, you
Yeah.
know, so
Really
it,
just...
it obscures my eyes a little bit to have the
But you know,
just a quick one.
Sure.
Would I have any contact from my background that I can refer him to on the company that
Yeah.
a certain company from my
Okay.
background?
We can do that. You can have a contact at your family's former company. So
Yeah, then I can refer him. Just
Django.
tell him that Manong is still located just across the street, just 3 blocks away, because company would have been in Ortigas.
yeah,
too.
they would still be in Meralco Avenue.
Okay. So yeah, Manong, if you want, pwede kayo dito, hanapin niyo na lang itong itong kaibigan ko. Matulungan niyo kayo.
Okay, you would have to refer
I mean,
him, like officially.
I would make a call after.
Okay.
Hope he walks slow.
To be fair, there's nothing else that he can do. He doesn't have a vehicle. So
I know. So after that, I'll just what are the rules? I mean, pinalayas naman na siya, so there's like intercorporate type of thing, right?
he's contractual, so not an issue.
It's an issue.
God, it's
Okay.
2080 and there's
Endo pa din.
Endo pa din. Yeah.
that's
And-
Philippines.
Yeah. So,
So,
I'll do
he
that and
thanks you, and
just
then he
to
starts
expedite
walking,
it.
and he's-
after.
He takes the CD and he wraps it in one of his other shirts.
Yep.
Ingat-
And I'll
ingat
do a
ka,
call after.
Thank you po. And then he's like still very polite if you still calls you ma'am.
Pasensya na po
Yeah.
ulit.
Hindi niyo naman po kasalanan. Pakiramdam ko naman po. Pakiramdam ko naman po dapat pwede kayong pumasok kasi nga po pamilya kayo eh.
And just whisper, nga kasalanan talaga ni Pixie yan eh.
ano ko. kahit na contractor siya, kailangan niya ng separation pay.
So there, he starts walking away.
Okay, yeah.
Ano lang. Sige, balik muna tayo dun sa focus natin. Anong gagawin natin dito sa mga series na to? Kasi, hindi ko lahat. Teka, medyo layo tayo.
Sige.
Wait.
Wait a minute. Sino sa atin ang may contact na specialty sa antiques?
Probably me.
Okay, that's actually a
Yeah.
good time to bring up.
Di ba ang tanda mo na? Aren't you like ancient?
Antiques, isn't that you?
The antique elf.
Which still good looking
Okay,
despite the
Interestingly,
age.
this is a good time to bring up that you have starting contacts actually that you have not yet determined. We have not determined this during our character creation.
I forgot.
Contact.
So
About this. I know the rules for them and I forgot about them for
Alright.
like a month.
let's go through them real quick. It's in character creation if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yep.
Time to look for them. What page are they in particular? Contacts. Okay.
In the back.
Each contact has a pair of ratings, connection and loyalty. Okay? So the loyalty score will be how loyal they are to you, how much they're willing to do for you. So the higher the loyalty score, the better. But then the other stat is connection, which is how well connected is this contact anyway. Okay? So everyone starts with at least one contact.
It's a total points.
Total
equal
points to your charisma times 6.
Charisma
Times 6 or plus 6?
Times 6.
Holy shit! Yes. Okay, I have to write this down now.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of
for
connections.
example,
Yeah.
I have
So-
like 48.
Yeah.
I have.
Is it the points that were?
Yeah. But then you shouldn't put them all into one character because generally their loyalty and their connection is probably just going to be 6 at most. So for example, if you want this is basically you creating an NPCs that would be helpful for you,
Yeah.
right? So
Manong Gardo is my contact.
yeah, and I think what you could do for Manong Gardo is you can have him have high loyalty but low connection.
Like a 1.
Like a 1 on connection but a 6 on loyalty. And then you still have a lot of points left over to make your other starting contacts. And these are just starting contacts. It doesn't count the contacts that you will get later on. So, to go back to your question, that does anyone know anyone who deals in antiques? You can actually like define that now if you want to have an NPC that deals with antiques. Any one of you can spend your current contact points in order to create one, and then I will just roll for them.
I could probably check with Ate Joy, but I don't know if she knows anything about antiques. But maybe we should start looking around so we can at least we can get some tech to figure out which one of these CDs is the one that we need to get paid.
So, actually, any of you can have this contact, although only one of you need to, if you're going to do it. Okay. But from each of your backgrounds, like for example, for Renegade, just because you live in
I only
Malate.
know like 2 people. Yeah, I only really know 2 people because I'm like new. My contacts would probably be my starting contacts would probably be on the other side of the world anyway. Or like mostly matrix based, so I'm
Here
gonna
you go,
work
sorry.
on that.
Neither rating can be higher than your charisma. So for example, for Renegade, what's your charisma right now? Relatively
5.
high. 5, right? So neither loyalty nor connection can be higher than 5. But for example, for Pixie, I think Pixie has a charisma of 7.
Yes.
So you could have a contact with a loyalty of 7 if you want. So up to you. For Anino, actually, Anino can also have this contact, if only because I think a lot of Anino's tech is a little bit on the old school side. So that person might be old school enough to have a CD player. So
Yeah, but none of my contacts will.
Okay. So
They're mothballed. The program is mothballed, so I don't have contacts actually.
okay. So not Anino. Renegade, you mentioned Ate Joy. Is everyone okay with that? We can just go with Ate Joy.
Yeah. Let's go with it to expedite it.
I sent a message to Ate Joy as, "Hey Ate, I'm looking for some old school tech with the ROMs? Question mark. Please help." And then it just signed R at the end.
Okay. Ate Joy. Let me see how I can roleplay Ate Joy. What's
I haven't really thought about this.
what's her
she's-
stats? What connection and what loyalty?
She's connection 3 loyalty. Connection 3 loyalty 5.
Connection 3, loyalty 5. Okay, so write that down on your sheet under contacts so that it's solid. Loyalty 5, connection 3.
She's like my idea was that this particular contact is like more like a friend who just happens to, fence stuff, have like provide her with some
Your comlink
gear.
rings. What's the
Okay. Hold on, guys. Let me take this call. Like,
it's a burner
hello?
number.
Yeah.
And she actually shows up on your AR. Mare!
Hi, ate! Kumusta na?
Yeah!
Hey.
Ano yung hanap mo? DVD-R? DVD player?
Yes! Oo, ang dami namin mga CD. Yung si Manong Jose nahanap ang old school na tech na CD.
Old
Hindi
old
namin
school
alam.
na yan, no?
DVD, the DVD player, CD player.
Kailangan lang namin ma-read yung mga old school data.
Wala ako niyan. But I can help. Punta ka dito, tindahan ko, Divisoria. You know where it is.
Oy. Sige, thank you. I-check ko rin sa, yung fixer. Yung the guy that helps me get jobs. Yung not medyo
Not-
like loyalty 3 pero alam niya yung mga connections, right? So, i-check ko din sa kanya kay Potpot.
Okay.
If he knows about the tech, isa-send ko din yung message sa kanya, yung just,
Can we? Are you okay
encrypted.
if Potpot is an orc?
Someone who can just get me the jobs. Potpot's an orc. Cool.
Renegade, how's the last job?
Oh! Okay lang. Nakuha namin yung kailangan namin, I think. Hindi sigurado. Ang dami namin mga school na CDs. Nahanap.
Wait.
Hindi, ako. It's fine. Naka-encoded ako. It's fine.
Yeah, but don't go asking people around for
It's
CDs?
fine. Hindi. Okay.
Don't go around asking
ano
people
kung-
for CDs. They will know, Mr. Johnson will know that you're asking around.
Oh, right. Hindi pa lang.
He-
Hindi, inano ko lang, kailangan ko lang i-check. Siguraduhin ko yung,
ask around if anyone knows CD players, but word of advice, my friend,
hindi.
if
Hindi ko tinawag, inano ko lang. Encrypted message lang. I didn't call him.
you didn't call him.
Isnend ko-
Okay.
I didn't call him. Encrypted message lang.
Okay.
I
but
always
yeah,
send
he's still
encrypted
all
message.
hush-hush about it. Don't
No,
tell people you're walking around with CDs.
Hindi. Basta encrypted lahat, super safe.
Anyone
Basta
has a
yung-
bag. This is
Mr.
like,
Johnson,
get the
Mr.
house
Johnson
back.
has ears everywhere, he says. And
Oh,
then,
yeah, absolutely. Kaya nga, full encryption.
but then he said that he will ask around, but that's super old tech, hard to find.
Yeah. Okay. That's it. Yun lang ang inano ko. Those are the two people. Those are literally the only two people I know. So hindi ko, like, I'm not well. So alam, basta, you know, super paranoid. Encrypted lahat. And then I
And
go.
then your comlink links again.
Damn it. Hello?
Mars!
Ah!
Nakahanap na ako! Punta ka dito, ha? Bring Jolly
We're
Chicken!
on the way na kami. Alam mo naman yung traffic. Anong oras na ba, kuya? What time?
Who are you asking?
Kasi nighttime kami nag-umpisa.
Yeah, it's still night.
Out of character.
It's still night. Yeah. Pwede bukas if you
Affix
want.
reference. For reference. Late. Lalakad na kami. Sige.
Okay. Dala ka Jolly Chicken, ha?
Okay, I'll try. Sige.
You owe me that much.
I know. Okay, sige.
Magkano yung Jolly Chicken? May nahanap daw siya.
So,
I mean, is it chicken?
I believe in chicken.
there's no chicken. Hindi.
No,
First
come
of
to
all,
think
no,
of it.
it's not chicken.
The foot long on 7-Eleven will have been soy foot long
Oh,
too.
chicken soy instead of chicken joy.
Yeah. They put it on actual synthetic bone for the experience.
See, yung guys, short ako sa sa New Year. Kailangan natin kumuha ng isang chicken.
The two-piece
Chicken
meal
joy.
is worth 20 new yen, by the way.
Oh wait, I have 40.
Yeah.
Sige. Two-piece para kay Ate Joy. Tapos, so guys, punta
You're a bit choppy, Anne.
Pupuntahan natin yung Ate Joy mo.
So meta. Ate Joy needs a chicken joy. Ha!
Nothing, Anne. We can't hear you.
You're my...
Chicken joy ni Ate Joy.
Hold on.
But yeah, while we're waiting for Anne to fix her audio, is the plan to go to Divisoria?
For it.
It's actually quite late at night. It might be better to wait for the morning.
Yeah, let's just go rest and like check the TV.
Okay, so
Is,
here's what we're going to do. Since we're also encountering a lot of technical issues, and also since we're going to a scene change anyway, we're going to have a 10 to 15 minute break. I think let's err on the side of 15. We're going to go back here at 2:45 p.m. on Philippine time. So I'm going to go on break while we fix all our tech. And for those who are D&D Digest is just joining us. We were about to go on break. I'm sorry, D&D Digest. But we're going to see you in 15 minutes. We'll be back. Don't worry. See ya. Okay, so we are live. Hello again, everyone. Okay, so it seems like both Anne and Karlos has some internet issues. They're with us in audio. So
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, I thought me. I thought you said me.
Sorry, Karlos and Anne.
Yeah.
But I'm DJ now in the stream.
You're the boss now.
I'm fixing it while you figure out. Things that you
okay.
need to figure out as a group is that number one, what time are you going to Divisoria? Number two, how are you getting there? None of you have a vehicle, so probably
I have a scooter.
Okay, so Django has a scooter. So talk amongst yourselves because I need some time also to like reconfigure the overlay. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it while on break because I have to put it as the active overlay in order to fix it. So yeah, go ahead.
So,
Okay, let's go some morning. Let's go to DB in the morning.
okay. Sige, pero how are we gonna get there?
We just I
Do
think
you
it's
have-
better if we just commute.
Sige,
Yeah,
pero
it's
the
easy.
problem is we have to do this kind of discreet. I guess the important thing is,
Discreetly,
yeah, we have to do this discreetly.
Yeah, but I believe
Parang
I
parang
really
medyo
believe-
mahirap. Parang medyo mahirap yan during business hours.
I know, I understand that, but I really do believe that the best place to hide something is out in the open.
To be fair, Divisoria is so filled with people that it's actually pretty easy to hide. Because
Yeah,
it's always crowded.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Kasi if somebody's going to go after us, I don't think they'll like the collateral damage that will happen if they
Yeah.
go after us in public now
Yeah.
during the daytime.
Sige. Okay, we'll do it that way.
Okay, I do have some opinions on this. Number one is that we need to prepare if because I think they just need to see and what would happen to us if Mr. Johnson found out we're snooping around trying to figure out what's in the data he's trying to acquire. Number two is that based from what I heard, maybe the discussion, anyone who is trying to find a CD player will alert this type of will alert because Mr. Johnson is actually looking for those type of
Wait,
red flags.
speaking of that, do you remember that lady orc? Was it an orc? that
She was an
followed
orc,
us?
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
put like a device in Rita, so she was able to follow us. Maybe we should get checked first, like all our stuff, just to make
Yeah.
sure that no one else is following us where we're going next.
Okay, if I remember correctly, Renegade has equipment that...
Well, okay, so I don't. Okay, so I looked at what a tag eraser does, and it's supposed to take out like any like sort of chips. It's mostly used for like ammunition, so it's not tracked by the corporations. But I figure I don't know if that also works for other types of chipping. So
Okay.
probably would have used that at some point
So
before.
actually, what you can do is you can...
Tag eraser.
I don't think you need to use that equipment, but what we can do is you can make a... You can make an electronics plus logic test to try to find something odd on the AR of everyone around you or everyone in the group.
Okay, clarification, is that one roll for every person or just one roll to look at AR as a whole?
Okay, it is going to be an extended test,
Um,
so you can make more than one roll, but you're going to need to hit a threshold of 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8. No, not you. 3, 6. 6. You need to hit a threshold of 6. But for every roll that you make, that is basically an extra hour.
Okay. Okay, so here is my plan. I'm like, you know what? Everybody, all of you have a good point. So we can go back to the room I'm staying at, and y'all can just hang out or, sleep because it's late. And I can work overnight to make sure that you guys are okay while you're sleeping, so not everybody has to stay awake. You guys can sleep on my bed while I work on this.
And to be fair, Malate is relatively
it's gonna
close
take
to
some
Divisoria.
time.
Yeah. It's like a jeep.
And then we
away.
can
Yeah.
yeah, so I can make sure we're clean.
Okay. Just a quick one. I think your other contact have told you how hot people are looking for CDs. Can you just get more information from Ate Joy? about how
No,
she
what?
got the CD type of thing. Just to
Yeah,
prepare
no.
more information and stuff.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna talk to her. I don't know what's up with her right now. I'll talk to her in the morning, but I'm gonna make sure that we are all scrubbed
Okay.
down and clean. It's gonna take me an hour or two or to
An
like
hour
handle
per
this.
roll.
But you guys can do it. I can do it while you guys are asleep. Hopefully it won't bother you. It won't bother you guys too much. So like you guys can like I have a couch and I have like a bed. So, you know, I know we're not super close yet, but
Okay.
it's better that yeah,
So your
it's fine.
role is
Everything's fine.
electronics plus logic, right? And then this
Yes.
is an extended roll. What this means is that after every roll, your dice pool reduces by 1.
Okay.
Then you have
I'm gonna
to hit 6.
Okay, so okay, I have the positive quality. I have the positive quality that says I get hold on, what's it called? I get the bonus edge for logic based tests. Analytical mind. Is that for I get a bonus edge for every roll, or is it just like for the entire extended test?
For every roll. Sorry. What you get is an edge, right? You can spend
Bonus
your
edge.
You can spend your edge as normal, but you have to spend not just the bonus edge, right? You have to spend at least 2.
Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna write it down. Hold on. Damn it, this has gotta be a better way to do this. Okay,
Let me know your result.
the result is 4.
4.
4 hits.
All right. So with 4 hits, you were able to clear Django and Anino's stuff. So
Just
Oh.
imagine
you know that there's
me-
nothing weird on Django's stuff and there's nothing weird on Anino's stuff.
Oh. God damn it. And then I will do it again.
Yeah, so that's an extra hour. So that this is now your second hour working on checking everyone. Hyron_PH has redeemed hydrate. So everyone is reminded to drink. Make sure you're all hydrated properly. Thank you, Hyron_PH, for the reminder.
3 hits.
Okay, so Pixie, I know you're not a decker, but you have a side what do you call it? You have a comm link, a phone, right?
Yeah.
And when you go to AR, what this means is that you have a personal icon. Okay. Do you understand what that means, or do you want me to explain it to you?
Explain.
Okay. So, you're familiar with avatars in a game.
Yep.
It's basically an avatar. So, an icon is what you look like in cyberspace. Okay.
In the Matrix.
In the Matrix. So, my question to you is, what would Pixie either pay someone to make her look like, or what would Pixie have designed herself to appear herself as inside the Matrix? Usually, like for example, some people go for cutesy ones, like some people manifest as Pikachu's, or some
Renegades. Renegades is cyberpunk Barbie.
So-
Mine's like my Twitter icon.
your Twitter icon. So
Yeah,
an
with
elf, right?
different eyes.
With different eyes. Okay. All right. So you're checking her icons one by one, and then there's this one weird icon that looks like. So this is from Renegade's point of view, by the way. There's one icon on Pixie that is odd because it doesn't. It looks like it was hastily pasted on in AR Renegade. So It looks like Pixie's icon, but it doesn't make sense because that doesn't look like one of Pixie's devices. Because you know she has a comm link. You know she has AR goggles herself for going to
Wait.
AR. And also, it's on her hip.
Okay, so
So
if you guys, okay, so I don't know if you guys have gone to bed because it's like super late, but I'm just like, I got my AR situation, and I'm just like, and then you hear swear words that you don't understand. They are in French. And just like,
Is it like
um,
merde?
merde.
yeah, that's exactly it. That is the one swear word. It's just, it's her going shit, but it's in French.
Okay,
So she's
you
like,
can
"No."
you can try
What do-
to data spike this object.
Why is it on my
I can do
hip?
that from AR. No,
Yes,
well,
for this one. Because it's simple. It's not it's not something a decker has done. It's something that seems to have been like
Okay, is there a physical equivalent in the real world? Can't I just
Why
yank
is
it
my hip-
and physically?
Because
yeah,
the
you can
hips
also
don't
do that.
lie.
It kind of looks like a
Scary.
button. Like an actual
Can
button
I just-
for clothes.
Like part of, like it looks like it's supposed to be part of her outfit. Can I just pull it?
You pull it, yeah. It wasn't part of her outfit. It was just pinned on.
Okay, so I just pull it.
Yeah.
In
Uh,
AR, like
Pixie, are you
my
awake?
AR person.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm smoking.
So
It's like
Renegade pulls something out of your whatever you're wearing.
Yo, Pixie, hold on. Sit, just stand still. Stand still.
like that.
Yoink,
I'm holding my-
Yoink.
yoink.
She yoinks out a button that you're pretty sure is not part of your clothes.
This is not a place where you put buttons.
The
The fork is that.
Okay,
Or
so
I-
while Renegade is a bit choppy, what I can say is that there is a
Yeah, I know.
small data chip inside,
And then
and it's
Upload it with my
actively
phone.
transmitting.
Oh, so they're like listening.
Yeah.
Does it have
I
like
sm- I-
any? Does it like have any features on it that, like, if we look at it, would we know where it's from, or it's just like generic?
That sounds like a knowledge check.
That's my knowledge. Oh my gosh,
God
Any
damn
of you
it,
have
my
knowledge on
internet.
orcs?
this is a dumb.
Oh, it's orc knowledge.
Yeah.
God damn it. Can I just, I don't have orc knowledge.
All right.
And I go like, how many more tracking devices do I have?
So, the decker can roll. Let's see. I think it's going to be. I'm not yet too used to this. Logic plus intuition for Renegade.
Okay.
Pixie as well if you want.
Okay, mine is 6. Do I roll?
Yeah. What we can do is you can collect your dice pools. It is
Okay.
a collective dice pool. It's collective threshold of 4. It's slightly above your normal knowledge base.
Hold on a second. Okay, I have a question. Does any of my knowledge bases cover this? Hacker groups, espionage techniques, tech security systems,
Hacker groups.
hacker groups? Fuck. Okay, so can I roll that? How do I roll my hacker group knowledge?
You just know. Okay. You don't have to roll anymore if you have the knowledge. Okay, not many
Yo.
people know this, but the Sons of Sauron are actually very into. They have a subgroup that's very into hacking because they believe that just as the orcs in J.R.R. Tolkien were misrepresented and that they were actually industrialists that were maligned by the elves and the humans and the dwarves.
Are these the orcs are smart 2
Yeah,
subgroup of hackers?
yeah. So yeah. It looks like this particular orc is a member of the Sons of Sauron. Yeah, they totally got that from Tolkien. They totally they're like
So they're
Haha.
inspired by like the most ancient of texts, J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, so it's
what does
it's
it
actively
involve?
transmitting.
yeah. It looks
It's
like they can
actively
hear you right
transmitting.
now.
They can hear me.
Yeah, no, you know what I think about.
Motherfuckers, what do you
You know what I
want?
think.
Bleep bleep.
You know what I think about these guys. I think they are sad and misunderstood, and clearly still not as good as me. So what
And then
I'm going to do with this, what I'm going to do with this.
Let me do so. I get the tracker and I go like, "It's Brittany, bitch!" And I started like singing crazy.
Oh my god! So I take this.
You wanna listen?
Is there any way for me to take this?
And then
What do I want to do? Like, for me to extract some information, like where it's transmitting to.
yeah, you can do that. So
Yeah.
Ew.
you can roll.
So guys, I just insulted the shit out of them through this transmitting device.
I know.
They're probably gonna hate me, but that's okay. But I think this is a really useful piece of tech. They're actually clever, and I've heard of them.
I have an idea. Does
Like-
anyone have like a jar or something? Do you have like jar?
I take a mug. I take like a random mug, and I just put it upside down over
And then,
over
like,
the
get
transmission device.
Get a cotton ball or like tissue so that the noise is subdued. Just put it there.
No, we'll put it here. But I have an idea actually for this. And I'm gonna like repurpose it. I'm gonna like figure out where the information's transmitting from.
Okay. For your action, you have two ways of doing this, Renegade.
Okay.
You can either brute force, which means it's going to be an attack, or you
Okay,
can,
so want to go back.
you have to go
can
to
either
VR for
back
this
door
one.
this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can
I have
either
to go to
brute
VR
force,
for this?
brute force it, so that you can. Basically, what you're trying to do is you're trying to find out where they are, right?
I want to like go into VR and figure out from this device where the information is going. So what I want to do is what is it called? I forget what it's called.
You can also try to snoop, but to try to snoop, you have to
This-
backdoor
the snoop,
entry
yeah.
first.
Okay, so it wouldn't be a brute force, it would be a backdoor, and then I'd have to.
The advantage of this one is that they wouldn't know that you know.
Okay, so here's my plan. Everybody goes bedtime. I leave my body. I'll just like leave my body on the ground. I don't care about being comfortable. Nemo, Django, Pixie, bed, couch. You guys can figure that out. I want my guests to be comfortable. I'm gonna sit in the corner and figure out why we're being snooped on. And you guys can get some rest for the morning. It's probably like 3 a.m. by now.
Yeah,
I have a question.
sure.
Do elves in Shadowrun sleep? Or is it kinda
Yes.
like the same thing?
You sleep in Shadowrun.
Okay. Just gonna
Yeah.
get a shot at it.
Yeah, FYI, while all of this are happening, I'm already sleeping by the way.
Yeah.
Django's
no,
like,
double.
I'm having a hard time sleeping because I'm so pissed. Because earlier on, I've already had like a tracking device on me, and then now
Yeah,
on
this
the
feels
other
bad.
one.
This feels really bad, guys. Okay.
It's annoying.
It-
So
it- it-
Nell sleeps somewhere where I have vantage point on the door and and any windows as much as I can. I'll just curl up in the corner since
Do you do the
cyber limbs
Kenshin
naman ako.
Himura like sleeping like this?
Pretty
holding a
much,
katana?
yeah.
Alright.
You can
Pero
use
a little bit more compact because I have cyber limbs. I just basically cocoon myself in my limbs. Yeah.
And then
Django
I
has the
have my-
bed to himself. No,
And then-
Pixie
And I
has
have,
the bed to herself. And
and I have
Django,
my
Django's on the couch.
katana just basically tucked into my arms.
then I mutter to myself before I close
Pixie's-
my eyes. I'm just
Pixie
like,
sprawled out
Yeah.
in the bed because she doesn't have to share it. She's like
just-
sprawled.
And you're
Okay.
like,
And
this
then
is
I'm
an
just-
uncomfortable bed. Like,
yeah, but then I'm just like, maybe next time
Better than
I
the couch.
should just go out naked instead, so that I don't get tracked by.
you're actually replaying it in your head, and you remember bumping into the orc in the bar, and at that point, when you're trying to remember, it's like she bumped into you, like she actually said, "Watch where you're going," but she was
Yeah.
pushing you away, and that was when she added a second one just in case you found the
Yeah.
first one.
Wait, there was a first one?
She bumped into me, right? And then she was like,
No,
"Where
I
you
know,
going,
but
Squishy?"
did I miss one?
Pixie found the first one last session.
Oh, she already found the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So we're gonna go back door.
Sure.
Where?
This
Wait,
is-
where are my actions?
Okay.
Hold
Backdoor entry is cracking plus logic.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I get the bonus edge. I want to penalty for noise. Is there a way I have a program? It cancels out the penalty, but is there any way for me to determine how much static is going on?
Good question.
I have the
Let's
I have the signal scrubber, but I don't know if
The noise level is just 1.
okay. I will
And you cancel it, right?
also yeah, with the signal scrubber. I also am hold on, where are my stats? Okay, so I'm gonna use my configurator. Okay, I'm gonna use my configurator to configure my my deck
Okay.
so that it has a high attack and a high sleaze.
Yes.
So, yeah. And then I'll have my firewall at 6 and my data processing at 5.
Okay. So here's what's going to happen.
Yep.
Let us compare attack rating with your defense rating. So your attack rating is attack plus sleaze. Okay.
My attack rating is 8.
All right. And my defense rating is 4. So this means that you have edge, bonus edge.
So on top of the bonus edge I have for logic.
Yes. So that's 2 edge.
Okay, excellent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend my bonus edge, and then I'm going to make it a 3 edge spend to I am doing illegal actions, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But you are not in danger of encountering God because you are not entering any corporate server.
Oh, so God isn't like a general security thing, it's just a corporate security thing. I really don't feel like I need to spend this edge. So the 2 bonus edge, because I spent 2 edge already, does that count towards my 7? Like, can I bank this?
Yes, you can bank it.
Okay, so I'm gonna bank my bonus edge, and I'm just gonna go and hit the back door on this, which I believe is cracking plus logic. Yes.
But by the way, your bonus edge vanishes when you leave the host. So
yeah,
you can
well,
bank it right now,
it's
but
fine.
when you leave, it's gone.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I just don't have anything to use it right now.
Okay. So Go ahead, make your cracking plus logic test.
Oh boy, is this an extended test, by the way? I forget to ask.
No, just a major action.
Excellent. I am still getting used to this. Forgive me. Okay.
What did you get?
Actually, can I spend? Okay, wait. How much edge do I need to spend?
You can spend 1 edge for to reroll a die. If it
It
is-
temporarily in. Okay, no, not a matrix attribute. No, that doesn't help. I guess I can. Yeah, it doesn't help to increase the matrix attribute, right?
Not at this juncture, no.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spend 2. Is it 2 edge to add an extra die?
Yes. You could also spend 1 edge to reroll a die.
Okay, then I'm gonna do my regular pool and then save it for the rerolls.
Okay.
That is 3 hits.
3 hits. You net 1, so you are able to gain a backdoor entry. So, it's easy to get into. You didn't have trouble getting into their system, but what you notice once you're in is that they have patrol ice. So an ice is basically a intrusion countermeasure. So the way it looks like in virtual reality is that you enter their host, and then it looks like. Have you ever played? No, not the Blizzard game. Let's try to avoid Blizzard games.
Does it look like a turret or something? Like security turrets?
It looks like an orc watchtower because they're not very creative.
Okay. All right.
Like if you
How
played
many,
any game with orcs and then they have like a defensive tower, right?
Yeah, I'm running silently, but I'm also like, can I kind of attempt to do some? Can I like attempt to be stealthy? Like, can I just
you
try
can.
to sneak around?
So that's a
Um,
sleaze.
Please. Because what I want to do is snoop. Like, I want to know where this traffic is going, right? Like, the direction, the flow of data, like where
Okay.
it's going.
You already have backdoor entry, so you can now make a snoop check. That's cracking plus logic versus my data processing plus firewall, but also the ice countermeasure comes in. So suddenly I have 8 dice.
I want to spend some edge, please.
Okay.
I want to spend some edge to reduce. What is the thing?
Yeah, you do get an additional bonus edge because this is a new round.
Okay. Okay.
And you
so
still
what
have
I'm-
the higher attack rating compared to my defense rating.
Right. So what I want to do then, because you all of a sudden have 8, it's data processing, right?
Yeah.
I want to spend 2 edge, one of my bonus edge to lower the data processing by 2, and nuke some active program slots by 1. Just like I want to. Does the ice have its own data processing, or is it the device itself? Right, the one that I'm hacking.
Okay, so it is kind of like a program inside the host. So you could
Okay.
decide to target the ice itself, but the problem there is that if the ice goes down, they might notice.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is not target the ice, but the data processing of
Okay.
the actual
So
device
I dropped
to
down to
make it
6
less.
dice.
The device itself also has one less program slot.
Oh. Oh, in which case you can actually do it. Yeah, you can get rid of the tower. No problem.
Yeah, so one of them
Okay.
goes. And then what I want to do then is snoop or whatever that action is.
Okay, so I'm down to
see.
5 dice is what happens.
Okay. Cool.
Right, I'm
I
rolling.
am still. Yep.
Matagal lang hacking, ano?
Yeah, kaya ginagawa niyo matulog kami.
Yeah. I also want to hold on.
I don't think you have to do any more special things because it's not a very complex host.
Right. Well, I mean, it's bonus edge. It goes away
Yeah.
anyway, so it's fine. Yep. Okay. So
What
what do I hear while I snoop?
What's your
Snoop.
hits, by the way?
Hmm?
How many hits did you get?
Oh, I got 3 hits.
Oh, you're in. They don't even notice.
Yep. I'm like
So-
John Cena. You can't see me.
So you basically just move past the tower. You just like put on a Harry Potter like invisibility cloak, and then they just vanish. Oh, you like fantasy pala? Let's do fantasy. So you do that. You come in, and then you enter their great hall, and you can see their icons there talking. And then one of the icons goes, and you know what she did? She sang a Britney song.
You drive me crazy.
Yeah.
It's orcs singing Britney.
Should we be concerned that they know that we're listening in? Don't worry about that. They can't hear us. And furthermore, they don't know that we're about to ambush them at Divisoria.
Oh, that's what I told you guys.
It's fine. Shh, it's fine. I got this.
And then they say like, it was trivial to go to Ate Joy and offer her a DVD player, and she'll be none the wiser. She doesn't even know that she's betraying her people.
Oh, I told you also that to gather that information.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
And they're like,
It's okay.
we're gonna
Is
ambush
there-
them so hard.
We don't know it yet. We're asleep.
Okay,
Yeah,
is there
honestly.
is there any way for me to send like a false piece of information? Like a false communication for them, like to intercept, like just
Yeah,
be
yeah,
like
I get what you
a
want to
fake
do.
message or
Let's see.
whatever. And then what I want them to see is, oh, it's gonna be like, hey, at the Joy, meeting's canceled, postponing until tonight.
Okay.
I want like rescheduling until tonight.
You know the funny thing? You already have admin access. You are already
Yep.
inside the system. You can act like the owner, as the owner. All you have to do is make a cracking plus logic check against a static threshold of 2 in order to mask your message. So make a roll. Cracking plus logic.
I don't want it to come from the admin. I want it to come from like the
Yeah,
outside.
That's what
like
that's what
it's-
you're doing. That's why you have to roll.
I would like to spend my bonus. I want to spend an edge. I want to spend an edge to re-roll
Sure.
2 of those dice. I'll use my bonus edge and I'll use 1 more edge.
Okay.
Oh shit! My good mojo is. Yes. Okay. I re-rolled. I have 3 hits.
With 3 hits, you can even mask it as a voice message. coming from any of you. Yeah, like you could.
No, it'll come. It'll come from me,
Okay.
and it'll have my voice, and it'll say, "Oy, Ate Joy, pa-cancel na yung appointment natin, ha? Postpone na lang tayo ng mamayang gabi. Late night na. Kasi, busy kami. Okay, ingat ka na lang.
Okay.
Bye."
And then they're like-
that for them to find.
You see one of the icons going, huh? I have a message. Ding. She opens it up. That's odd. They're postponing. Do you think they figured it out? No, they need a DVD player to figure it out. Really? Maybe they're going straight to Mr. Johnson. Yeah, we can try to ambush them on their way to Mr. Johnson. That's a good idea, says the female voice. But how could they have figured out that it was in the Britney CD? Well, I did give it to them. Their street samurai was pretty scary.
Wait, the file is in the Britney CD?
Oh,
Oh, no,
you
no.
don't know. You're sleeping.
Yeah,
You're
I know.
sleeping. You don't know.
You're sleeping.
I'm talking as an audience.
Okay,
To the
so
story.
there's
Renegade
something-
will not tell you tomorrow. You don't know.
No, there's something I want to note.
Question.
There's something I want to note. There is, I believe, with the Snoop action, I can have like recording. Something about recording. Hold on. You can listen to, read, view, or read this data live, or you can save it for later playback or viewing. So, could I have stored some of this like snooping?
Sure. No need to roll.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just put it like in the memory of my comm link or whatever. And then I duck out of here before shenanigans happen. I want to, whatever. I'll do it quietly so that they don't notice.
Okay.
Question. What did we do with the CD? Was I able to give it to Pixie?
No,
It's in the
still with
room.
you.
It's still with
you.
me.
Yeah, we didn't put it in my stack yet.
Yeah. Okay, I still have it. Noted.
Okay.
Note though that there are 2 Britney CDs,
Yeah.
That's
And-
true.
and you gave one to Manong Gardo.
Yeah, but that's the one from my stack. Oh my gosh, this is so complicated
lucky.
now.
That's a lucky break.
Yeah, it's like scripted. Oh, Manong will die because of you. First he lost his job, now he's gonna die and get ambushed. Yeah!
What the hell?
It's all in your hand.
And Manong will die because of a real Britney CD.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
that sucks.
so-
It will be in your
Did it
conscience
again.
for your whole life.
So I jack out of the Matrix after I've done this.
Nakimanong
And I'm
bito.
like,
Yeah, you destroyed
And I'm
someone's life.
I'm just like, I don't know who else is awake, but I'm just kind of like crying, and I'm like, oh fuck.
I'm sleeping.
So then I just kind of stay where I was on the floor and fall asleep.
So
there.
we can
Couple
fast forward
hours.
to early morning when everyone's waking up.
Yeah. Oh, I feel good with Manong Guard.
So
I
it's
gave him a
a-
job.
And
It's
I
a new
woke up
scene.
still pissed.
It's a new scene, so everyone's edge goes back down to their edge score or lower if you have spent some.
I have 4 edge left.
Mhm.
Shit, that was a good time.
But it was well worth it. You figured out a lot of information.
I feel
Yeah.
like an idiot. Okay, sorry.
Sleeping.
I'm like supposed to be the smart one.
So question. Edge is still at 5 because I spent 2 earlier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I just wrote it down in the notes section for now. You can check that. But I spent all of the bonus edge.
So you can
and
play the
things.
recording back. to
Okay.
your other party
So,
mates.
guys, I have some good news and some bad news. And then I hit play on my comm link for the recording.
So what you know, without a shadow of a doubt, is that the CD that you're looking for is a Britney CD.
Ah, and I'm just pointing at Pixie. Oh, you're gonna destroy Manong Guard's life.
You do
Wait,
have one Britney CD with Anino,
with Anino.
and
But
And she did say that she gave it to Anino.
mm,
Oh,
What if that's the Britney CD?
here's
That's the one,
that's part of the good news. The bad news is we screwed up not finding this listening device sooner. But on the bright side, I fixed it. So before everyone woke up, I destroyed the listening device, by the way.
okay.
Okay.
I smashed it with my foot. But once everyone's awake, I have everything copied, but the listening device is destroyed. I destroyed it while they were sleeping.
The Britney CD.
I
Okay.
have it, so I take it out of my pocket and say, "So this is the real Britney CD. Britney CD. This is the one that we're looking for."
Okay.
What do you know?
Manong Gardo has a Britney CD that he will no doubt try to sell at any point since yesterday. Did we just paint a target at the back of his head?
no. If we sold it, now it's almost impossible for us to find it, if
Find it.
ever.
Wait,
If
guys,
ever
guys,
that's the
guys.
correct
Remember,
one.
It's
If he
already
has,
nighttime.
if he has sold it yet.
So there's a possibility that she hasn't sold it yet.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
guys.
go. Let's go
Wait,
back.
I'm gonna call Manong Gardo.
Okay, well,
Okay, do
he's
that first.
doing that. Since we heard, I'm just gonna tell Amino, would you have any plans how we're gonna deal with the ambush that they're about to do?
So they think that we're going to see Mr. Johnson because we already figured out the Britney CD.
Yeah.
So what we should do is go where they think we're going and then murder them all.
Would you know where they're going to be positioning themselves at, or would you be able to find that out?
No, but
Jolly
they think,
morning,
but they-
Bida ang saya. You
Oh.
have reached the comm link of Gardo. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the funds to receive your call. Are you willing to pay 5 new yen for the call to go through? Thank you for your donation.
What is?
With
Uh,
Manong Gardo.
He shows up in your AR.
Manong Gardo?
It looks like he's in line. Like, ma'am. Hi po.
Manong Gardo, wag kayong babahala pero nasa inyo pa ba yung Britney CD na binigay ko?
Yung may the one with the blonde in the cover.
Oo, yun.
Yes. It's with me. I'm in line right now. Your friend Django referred me to Shiralco. So I'm applying for a job.
Okay, stay there. Kailangan namin kuhanin ulit yung CD. Pero may ipapalit ako na dalawa. Dalawa ipapalit ko dyan na collector's item din.
Scorpion
Backstreet
Knights.
Boys. Backstreet Boys yung dalawa nandito. Kasi ayoko kay Justin Timberlake. So, NSYNC. Sino man sila. Yun.
Okay.
Basta,
Okay po.
basta mag-ingat kayo, Manong Gardo.
Where is he now?
Magsasend ako ng extra new yen para sa load nyo. Mag-message kayo kung sakaling may maramdaman kayong kakaiba sa paligid.
Sige. Oh, your 1 minute is over. Would you like to spend another 5 new yen?
Magsasend na lang ako sa kanya ng pang-load
Okay.
para makapag-message. Like, how much do I have to?
If you actually send him 20 new yen, he'll be fine for the day.
Okay. So, I took 25 from my money.
Man, this feels bad.
It does.
Yeah.
Feels so
Tapos
bad.
si Junjun.
Okay. So what we do next? We hunt down the trolls. Oh, the orcs.
That's an
Or we go
insult
to
to the
Ate Joy.
trolls. No, we don't go. We don't go to Atajoy. What we do is we take care of this problem first. Partially because I feel really bad and stupid that I didn't catch this problem in the first place. And I really need to commit a violence because I am very stressed out.
I'm actually not good at fighting, so maybe I can get the DVD player from Ate Joy. If you guys gonna fight.
Do you want to split the party?
Well, do we need it now that we know that what we need is a Britney CD? Because I totally just found out by accident that
And
it was a Britney CD.
another question that I want to ask is: did you actually send your message to Ate Joy, or did you only send it
So
to
Ate
the
Joy
s-
is still specting
to the
us, I think.
orcs? Yeah.
I think Ate Joy is still specting us. So, just
Since you
give
didn't-
her a heads up that I'll be coming.
It's not
I
safe,
send-
guys.
I send an encoded message to Ate Joy.
When?
No, I send it now. I encode it like double encoded, and I say, Ate, postpone na lang yung meeting. We'll reschedule later. Naging busy kami.
Or we can
Emergency.
meet sa Makati. Like if she can meet us sa Makati.
No, but like, no, I just want her to have a heads up na,
Then it's just the same
Emergency?
message that you used to
Emergen-
spoof the trolls last
no,
night.
it's a different one.
No, I mean it's the same sense.
Pero if you told them
No,
that we're
but-
going there by
no,
night,
but
they
I
might be
destroyed
there
the-
by-
Yeah,
No,
and
no,
then
no.
you're
And
telling
then
us.
she could still like they could kidnap her and use her as a bait
they
for
did-
us.
No, but here's the thing. They think that we're going to Mr. Johnson in the morning instead of Ate Joyce.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, let's get the DVD now.
Okay, so do we? Yeah,
DVD
but
player.
they may.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of travel. We might not even.
Well, you're close to Divisoria now.
Oh, right, we are. We can do that very quickly while they think that we're going all the way to Mr. Johnson.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is what I can do for
Yeah.
Manong Guard. Just a quick
you
one.
call
I'll
your
do.
friend,
I'll call my friend. Get
you have
him
a name for the
into a
friend
safe
already?
way.
secure him.
What's a nice name? Bob would be Robert.
Roberto.
Robert would be
Robert.
would be my friend,
Okay.
and
His name is Robert
Look.
Ong the Fourth.
yeah, Robert Ong, and let's
Robert
say
Ong.
it has. Let's max out the loyalty
Okay.
just for this to work. 8.
Oh,
The max is. The max
Hey,
is your.
Bob, Robert.
Time, ah.
Alam mo yung tinawag ko sa'yo kahapon, yung guard, si
Oh yeah,
Manong
he's online right now.
pwede bang medyo i-dali mo muna sa medyo safe na lugar? Meron siyang hawak na parang medyo importante. I mean, i-VIP mo muna dyan sa atin. Kung okay lang.
Sure ka, it's just the guard position.
Oo, kaso meron siyang importante na parang information na nasa kanya. Kaya din tinulungan namin.
Sure. You know,
Oo.
just so you know, I'm willing to get him into this job, but you know, I'm passing over like 5 orcs for this.
Oh, it's worth it. It's worth it. Nakita mo ba yung drumstick na hawak niya? That would be so useful dun sa mga bug na ini-inspect.
Well, if you say so, I trust you.
Too real, man.
Yeah.
Too real.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that was used 30 years in the Jolly
No,
Hive.
And
That
it's-
same
and
drumstick.
that same drumstick has been used in the guard industry.
Marami nang
since
napigilang mga ano yan. mga
hundreds
na
of
criminal.
years. Marami
Mada-
nang nakapaan ng mga baril yun before.
Oh, yeah, that's how experienced that guy is. You can see the wear and tear on his drumstick.
Yeah, I suppose experience trumps like pure orc muscle. So yeah, I'll see what I can do, man. You know,
Okay,
I
thank
owe
you.
you one. You're the reason I'm on this job anyway.
Oh, no, don't mention it. I mean, I think there's a small thing in regards to that. But yeah, nice to hear you're doing great pala, pare.
No problem. Dude! Kailan inom natin?
Oh, maybe next week. No, this weekend. This weekend. No worries, no worries. This weekend.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
find time.
You know, you should really relax. I know what happened. Your family was, not so good. But
Oh, I'm trying to get my mind off of it. Kaya parang may mga ginagawa akong something new.
sure. Don't be a stranger, man.
Can we hear them like talking?
Yeah, you feel like we're just conying it out. Don't worry, dude. Let's make in the weekends.
And then I go like,
Pixie, we can do this later tonight if you want.
Inom! Yay! Kek W. I never
Yeah,
understood what Kek W is, but
What's Cake W?
it's that
Or-
thing that shows up on Twitch chat for some reason.
X
Ah.
is it's like a bastardized lol. Parang misspelled kasi yung keys.
Oh.
okay.
I learned
Okay.
something today.
Yeah, it's the second time this week you're not getting memes. Getting the
Oh my!
There are memes.
I'm too
the whole airplanes thing really caught me by surprise.
I'm
It's
too
the
old for this
second
shit,
time
guys.
this week.
So
Okay.
anyway, it looks like Manong Gardo is safe for the moment. So you can do what you want to get, I think.
Yeah, let's get the DVD player while we do those.
So, okay, point of
Wait, we're still
clarification.
going to Ate Joy? We're still
Teka
going.
muna. I need to know. So I made the orcs think that we're going to Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
Ganong kalayo sila pumunta from where we are right now?
Okay, Mr.
Because it's
Johnson.
gonna take them time to
It's
commute.
in the what you call it? Nasa
Mr.
kabilang-
Johnson is in a place called BGC.
BGC.
Yeah, he's in BGC. That's how far it is.
So medyo malayo din sila. So if they think that
It's
we're
kinda
going
like,
there,
It's almost like, in a way,
You could.
like the opposite direction,
malapit
could.
sa Ortigas.
There's a way to get there, yeah.
From Ortigas. C5?
Pero
Yeah.
okay, but they're going to be going a different direction from us, so we
Yes.
can conceivably get to Ate Joy.
We can. I mean, I think coast is clear. But at least based on what you did, for this morning,
Okay, basta they're not gonna be here this morning. We'll deal with tonight. We'll not, pero right now,
yeah.
I distracted them. So let's go.
Okay.
This is scary, you guys.
Yeah, this is.
Do you want me to make sure that they won't be a problem?
Yes, we're gonna do a violence, and
Wait,
Where are they?
they're probably on their way to BGC right now.
But we're not going to BGC, right? We're
Not
going-
yet. Not
we're
yet.
going to.
We're gonna make a pit
Divisoria.
stop muna sa Divisoria, and then we're gonna do a violence.
Right.
Alright.
So Divisoria is it's pretty much unchanged from the early 2000s. It's a bunch of stalls that sell a lot of different things. Almost everything that you can think of is there. Clothes, fruits, vegetables, meats. Someone that's selling real coffee. Someone that's selling real meat.
And then I go like, Oy, yeah.
there's
Don't tell me
hopya.
it's soy hopya again.
Okay lang yung soy hopya. You
I
do
think
what you
I
can.
think they still have mungo. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go with it.
and hopya has mungo, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I think so.
And the hopya
it's a
baboy
very
is
crowded
labanos
place. A
anyway.
lot of people are.
Ay, kundol.
The main difference is that if you actually wear your AR, there's even more things for sale.
Yep. Renegade probably has everything flashing at her. And she's
Yeah.
like, okay, well,
It's actually an interesting sensation because there's a lot of all these new AR ads, but at the same time it's still Divisoria. Some of the old stalls are still there.
oh, ow, wow. And then all you see is the AR visor go off from Renegade. It's just like, well, shit, I gotta take a break. So Ate Joy has a stall in Divisoria? Is that the thing? Or does she
Yes.
have like a store in the neighborhood area?
She has a stall near one of the creeks because there's a creek with a bridge over it, and there are people there selling clothes. And you see Ate Joy there. She sells knockoff briefs.
What?
Knockoff briefs.
Brief?
Yeah. Like you want Uniqlo brief? I have Uniqlo brief, but it's
Oh,
cake.
that kind of thing. Yeah, no.
Oh. So people still wear them in 20. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So
Brands.
I go with the group and I'm
You
like,
want Jirbo? I have Jirbo over here.
You're bound. You're
And
bound.
it's spelled as it sounds like, no?
Yeah.
Jirbo.
You're both.
"Ay, ate, I have a surprise for you."
You have my chicken?
Guess what? I have something here, and I offered the chicken joy, chicken soy. You're just like,
The chicken
here. This is what I can
Oh my
afford,
God,
pero
it's called the chicken soy. Sorry, I'm laughing at myself.
hey, you did this to yourself, dude. That's what it is, chicken soy. Anyway, I tell her, I'm like, oy, low budget kasi, pero oy, 2-piece ha. I splurged.
Ah, thank you.
Ay, ano, yung package natin. Patray?
Come.
Okay, see,
She actually goes down the creek. There's a staircase by the bridge.
I turn off all of my wireless devices. I go like completely radio silent.
Okay.
I stay behind. Trying to.
She has she has one of her sons also selling the brief. O, ikaw muna bantay dyan, Junior ha. Opo ma.
Yeah, I
Come on,
just do. Yeah, I just small talk about briefs with this one. Any size ba to?
It's super cheap because it's knockoff.
Tapos
Yeah.
manipes. Pag suot mo, kita pa rin yung pet mo.
Yeah.
But
Sige,
yeah,
stand
I'll
guard
small
outside.
talk. Yeah, this thing.
Anino, where are you going?
I'll stand guard. Basically, just watch out the windows just to make sure that we aren't
Okay,
being
they're
watched.
not entering any building. They're just going
Ah.
down the bridge. And
Down
it's,
the
Hey,
bridge.
ano, gawin na lang yung transaction really quickly.
So yeah, I'll just keep watch wherever I am. But basically, just trail behind them and just make sure we're not being followed, we're not being watched.
Yeah.
and while she's going down the stairs, she actually talks to Renegade and she says, "You know, this is actually very hard not only to find but to make work. Do you know that it doesn't use 3D? It uses 2D video. Hard to find a TV."
I know. Pero this is for a good cause, ate. Thank you. Okay.
And then she
How did you find this anyway? Nako, ano bang binenta mo? Binenta mo ba yung isang anak mo?
No. Malakas ako dun sa sa orcs called Sons of Sauron ba yun? Yun.
Bro, we're
I
dealing
owe
with
them
like-
lots of they owe me lots of things kaya they do things for me.
So yung mga orc
Ay!
nagbe-grip din, no?
Ay, te. Problema lang kasi, yung isang kaibigan ko, parang, may problema sila, yung mga orcs sa kanya. Inano kami. Inano
Oo.
kami.
They can be gangbangers din if they are they are
Nako, it's bullying against elves. Okay, inaano siya.
Oo nga nakita ko nga you're with elves na moving up in the world.
Hindi naman, ano lang.
Running with elves, no?
okay, you have to do what you can to survive. Sometimes it means na magra-run with the rich elves. Pero okay lang.
So, under the bridge, she has set up a 53-inch flat screen TV.
Okay.
So, super
Oh,
super
shoot. Teka
classic.
Teka mun.
Sorry 4K lang nakuha ko. Old school kasi.
Okay lang. Pero nasa ano ko yung sa comms.
And then you can
I'll
see
call,
that there's a DVD player
I'll call
there.
Amino.
And
I'll
then
call
there's
Amino.
like... Okay. Anino, you call
Anino.
Yeah.
Anino,
What's up?
you still have the CD?
Yeah. I basically pull it out from my jacket.
So, the DVD player is actually like
And then
bootleg. They cut off the red and yellow wires, and then they seem to have attached it to something that looks like an HDMI port.
HDMI.
And then they
Oh, you
attach
can
it.
do
And then
analog
they
to
attach
ano yun.
they found out how you don't know how they do it.
But it's 2080. Everything's possible now.
Could have been.
So what I want to do,
And then don't worry about the troll under the bridge. That's my tao.
Sige.
Ma'am.
don't
There's a
worry
big
about
troll
the tiny man above the bridge. That's my people.
He basically looks down at Anino and says, "Pre."
I nod back. Say, hello po. Musta?
He's just
Basta
holding
tayo.
he's just holding like a tree, from what you can tell. Like no leaves. I wanted to say it's a club, but from
Yeah.
your
It's a
point of view,
tree.
it's a tree.
It's a tree. Poste ng ano.
Also,
Anyway,
right.
Nakakalit
Old na
tubero.
poste ng Meralco. Tapos may nakadikit pa na parang
Tubero.
Tubero.
siphoning.
09.
Siphoning. Gano'n. Malabanan. Gano'n.
Sabi ko, kamusta yung balance niyan, boss? Parang, effective ba?
Di maganda. Luma na rin.
ayaw mag-upgrade.
Okay, so
Pera.
I get the CD from Anino really quickly, and then I'm like, okay,
I
Ate,
follow Anne.
let's
Mhm.
Renegade. Let's go.
Renegade.
Yeah. We just go down.
Django still shopping for briefs, no?
Yeah.
Distraction.
Look,
Sige.
it looks like you only have to pay
Well,
2
well.
million and you have like 1 week's worth. Super cheap.
It's a bargain.
Yeah.
Oh, it's divisory anyway. So a bargain.
Okay.
Okay. You put the CD in, and 17 tracks come out.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck. I think I knew how to do this in
I-
real life. The double encryption thing.
I play. Okay, so I try to hit play on one of the songs,
A
and I
Britney
hope
song
that
comes
it's
out.
Pixie's favorite favorite
yeah,
one.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
think
pause it.
I
I'm like,
did it. It's actually
Ooh.
it's actually a music video.
Music video.
Oh, I thought it was like a karaoke type of thing lang.
No, it's you can tell based on the quality of the video that came out. It's an original Britney DVD.
okay. I take the
PM,
DVD
just
and
a
I'm
quick
like,
one. Is there a skill like a steganography here? On
What?
Shadowrun, no.
Sorry.
Steganography.
Stenographer?
No, the other one is steganography.
Stenographer.
It's the
No,
real
the
world
one
skill.
with the encryption stuff.
Can you spell that out for me?
Steganography.
ISTE
This one.
Steganography.
Yep.
I only get steganography. As the practice of hiding a secret message in something that is not secret. Okay, I think normal hacking can do this.
can we play the song backwards and see if
Yeah, I think
the
it's
message?
Okay, you can actually
We're gonna backmask now, ganon.
Okay.
This like very early 2000s thing.
you have the hardware now, so you can actually jury rig your
Can
comlink
we?
or your
Yeah.
cyber deck onto it for your hack for your decker.
Wait. I'm scared now. I mean, this is a physical copy. It could get damaged if
Yeah.
we're going to do things to it. Can we
And
like, find something where we can digitize it first and then use that digitized version instead of the
Can I jury rig? Can I use? Okay, so I
I
have.
studied this.
Can I use?
I volunteered.
Can
in
I use
archiving.
my electronics kit to copy the contents of the CD?
Yes, now that you have the tech, you can make a quick copy. You don't even need to make a roll.
Okay, I copy it and then I take the CD and very carefully present it to Pixie, and I'm like, I'm thinking that I'm not 100% sure about this. I was just thinking once we get the copy that Manong Gardo has, that we just present both of them to Mr. Johnson.
But this is an original, Brittany. But no.
Wait. You mean Ate Joy goes, you mean Britney? The classical singer?
Yeah,
From the year
the old
2000?
school, old school.
I
Old
guess
school
you
pop.
could say it's already a
Like-
classic.
It's
Originator
retro
of pop music?
Yeah.
Bubblegum
And
pop.
this is original? OMG, it's gonna be worth 1,000 new yen.
Well,
That's a lot of new yen for one original CD. Dang. Here's what we'll do. I-trade mo na lang ito kay Manong Gardo. I checked the files that I copied. Any
Okay.
of them important?
That needs
Or
to
if it's-
that needs a check, but you don't have to go to VR for that. So it's
Okay.
just make an electronics plus logic check. Sorry, cracking plus logic to simulate the steganography.
Okay.
Ah,
Is it it's not a hack technically, right? It's just cracking a
Yeah.
code. Okay, let me see. Oh wow, okay. Logic. Okay. I can make this happen. Let's make this happen.
I have a question.
Sure.
Well, for the party. So the question is, once we copy the information on the disk, Anino's trying to puzzle through this. Once we copy the disk, what are we doing with the disk again?
It's what Mr. Johnson is looking for.
Yeah, so we're providing it to Mr. Johnson.
No.
not yet.
Not this. If this is if this is just an original music CD, Pixie should keep it. I need to make sure that this isn't the CD that
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but now that we've gone through a lot of things for this CD, I kind of feel now we shouldn't give it that easy to Mr. Johnson. I want to know what this.
No, I mean, obviously
What's
we can do. You can.
Before we continue, Renegade, can you make your roll first? For
Oh, it's
cracking
4
plus
hits.
logic? 4 hits. It is an original, unmodified MP4 file.
Damn it.
Okay. So, I
Manong
relay this
Gardo.
information. So, guys, we have some good news and we have some less good news. So, the good news is that we know where the CD is that Mr. Johnson is looking for. The less good news is it is not this one, and I hold up the CD that we currently have. So guess where the CD we need is?
And then we all look at Django.
hey! And I just bought some.
So some briefs.
I give
Waving
give-
some briefs around.
I give this
Naka-plastic.
Plastic.
You
And
missed
it's
your
still on
idea.
the it's still on the sandbag. You need.
I give the CD to Pixie and tell her Ate Joy just said it's worth like 1,000 yen. So here, you can decide what to do with this. But I'm pretty sure that the CD Mr. Johnson wants is with Manong Gardo, so we have to move fast.
And then Ate Joy takes out the DVD player, unplugs it from the 4K TV, from the old 4K TV, and then she actually jury rigs that part, removes the HDMI, puts a more modern thread connection, and says, "Yeah, you can probably try it with your thread, but it's not gonna be very good." And then she gives you the DVD player.
Oh, do
It's
we have
Ate.
to? Ate Joy,
It's
do we have
yours.
to pay?
You paid for it with your with chicken soy.
Really? That's really nice.
Listen, Ate, okay? I'll come back to visit soon. Pero I need you to be careful with those orcs. They seem to have an agenda. Now that I'm running with Pixie, I feel like they're singling her out for some reason. I think it's because she's an elf.
Oh yeah,
They're
orcs
kind of
don't like
racist.
elves. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's a
then-
bit of
but
a
then-
problem.
She takes you aside, but then elves don't like orcs either.
Fair enough.
They're really not fans of each other. I just,
I
you're
think
the
they're still
closest
fighting
thing.
for the One Ring or something.
Maybe, I don't know.
Me?
See,
No.
I don't know anything about
You
that
have no
One
idea
Ring.
that reference goes over.
No, it goes
Renegade
over
says.
my head. I'm like, listen.
Right now it's like the Bible, by the way.
I don't want-
think.
Yeah, no, Lord of the Rings is
The
an
Bible
ancient
is
text,
tricky.
just like the Bible. I just want you to be careful, kasi you're the closest thing I have to family here, eh. Since I came here. Sige, ingat lang, okay?
Don't worry, me and Junior, we know how to take care of ourselves. You take care of yourself, okay? And now get this DVD player. I think you didn't get what you need yet, so I'm giving this to you so that you can use it
Sige.
again.
Okay. Okay, so can we drop this off sa sa apartment ko?
Wait,
Kasi ang
so,
parang ang
Before
bigat.
you drop it off, I'm going to pan out to a different scene. So we see Manong Gardo in new Shiralco clothes. He's like,
Oh.
thank you
for
po.
Manong Gardo.
And then what's your friend's name again, Django?
Oh, it's Robert.
Robert. Okay. Says okay. You four are the new hires, and you have to. We're not gonna give you any high profile muna. So you will start with simple tasks. Security of front doors, or for making sure the employees show you their IDs, things like that. Okay. So feel free to introduce yourselves among each other. It says, and as Gardo looks at three orcs that are also putting on clothes, says,
Oh, shit,
astig yung tattoo
orcs.
mo ah. Ano yan? We're Sons of Sauron kasi.
Shit.
And then we'll end our game there.
I
Fetch.
knew it.
Manong Gardo!
His ringtone would be way liwanag ang buhay na.
I did it!
You will go to the liwanag.
Oh, fuck. So ironic.
And
May
the
liwanag ang
sons of
buhay.
the Sons of Sauron. Oh my gosh.
Mga anak ni Sauron.
Manong Gardo na napatrobal since the beginning of the game.
All right.
Yeah,
So
it started with the malunggay pandesal.
It's always the malunggay pandesal. Jesus Christ.
all right. So we are going to go to our outro. If you have anything to promote, just feel free to promote it when you get your turn. For me, I am just going to remind everyone to register so that you can vote. I think we only have 1 month left. I know that we're currently on lockdown.
Yes.
Last day of September.
Last day of
Register,
September.
please.
Register. vote proper people, and that's it, I guess. Yes. For my Twitch channel, I am going to be continuing tomorrow my playthrough of Civilization 6, the Nusantara playthrough, where we are playing as Southeast Asians as we try to. I think we've already defeated England and Spain, and we have taken their capitals and named it Totondo and Kuala Lumpur. So next, we're going to try to take over Japan. And after that, we're going to finish that playthrough so that we can move on to Humankind, which is a new game that's also a 4X game that's coming out, I think, on August 17th. So we'll finish that playthrough so that we can move on to that. All right. Let's go to TJ next. If you have anything to promote.
Oh yeah, I have been inspired by this Shadowrun thing, and I have created some social media presence and where you can learn hacking and stuff. So, for example, most of the things that Renegade has been doing, and you can learn how to do it in real life. I'll be uploading videos and tutorials on how to do it. Just follow Hakista. That's with a number 1 in the name.
So
On all
is it with a
social media.
CK? HACK?
No, it's a Filipino one, Hakista, HAK1STA.
All right, on Twitter, right?
On Twitter, on Instagram, and on Facebook.
Nice. Let's go to Karlos.
Yeah, just my painting page, moonpunchpainting.com. Well, not .com, but it's on FB. It's on
Moon Punch
Facebook.
Painting. Yeah.
Yeah, Moonpunch Painting on Facebook, as well as the Cobalt DM. Kinda dormant right now, but we'll have more stuff on there soon.
Right. I also want to say that Karlos is actually super good at painting miniatures. If you check it out, if you check out his
Yo.
stuff, it's next level.
Mini painting is a thing on Twitch. You got to get on that, man.
Oh,
People
if I get a
love
good
that.
camera, maybe.
Yo, we
Alright.
got to get you a good camera, homie.
And then let's go to Anne.
Hi. So I am on the social medias. I'm on Twitter. My personal Twitter is XO_girlwonder. I am also starting a Twitch stream for TTRPGs. Next month, we are going to start a 5th edition campaign, D&D 5th edition campaign set in Critical Role's Exandria. If you want more updates on that, you can follow the Twitter account at the Bard Network. Also, it's going to be hosted on my streaming channel, which is now Bardic Inspiration Network.
Nice. Bardic Inspiration Network. All right. Thank you, Anne. And now let's go to Karlen.
Hi, I'm Karlen, aka the Pixie or the Trouble Magnet House. I'm just as scared for Manong Gardo's life as you guys are. I'm on Twitter. It's @Scalawag, and if you have time, you can check out my SoundCloud. That's soundcloud.com/Karlen or the Originals, and I'm putting that in the chat box now. Yeah, please register to
Cool.
vote. We only have until the last day of September.
Nice. All right. Thank you, Karlen. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, TJ. Thank you all for coming. We're going to go.
You BJ.
We're going to go photo our karma real quick, but that's going to be off stream na. So goodbye, stream. Thank you for hanging out with us. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you for hanging out with us. You guys are the best.